The Kettle Falls Five gives KXLY4 an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the former pot grow that could land them in prison. They're a group of people the federal government is charging with growing and intending to distribute marijuana. KXLY4's Ian Cull working for you on tonight's exclusive report. He was invited onto that property to take video of the former grow site. So, Ian, why did they want our camera on their property?
Well, Nadine, this is a group of family and friends that they are completely confused as to why they are being targeted by the federal government, especially because they say they live in a rural setting and the marijuana was intended for medical purposes. And after all, when the county prosecutor heard what they were doing, he chose not to prosecute them. But federal prosecutors are moving forward with their trial, saying that it does not matter how much pot they were growing, it's all illegal. Larry Harvey will be the first to admit he used to grow marijuana on his property. He invited us to his Stevens County home and took me to the property where it was.
That's about a quarter mile up here. It's just the top of the hill, a little flat spot there we cleared all the brush out of it.
Still littered with fertilizer and water bins and a sign to show it's a medical operation. This is the site of the marijuana grow where the family says they grew 68 plants, and if you look closely you can see some holes in the ground where those plants used to be. They claimed there were 68 plants similar to these ones. The federal government says 74, but under federal law, one is too many. It's why the property was raided in August of 2012. They're now charged with 4 federal marijuana counts and a gun charge. Agents spotted the grow during a flyover.
Any plane flying over can see it, you know. I mean, it just it ain't like we was trying to hide it.
Harvey and the other 4 claimed the medical marijuana was only for themselves and it helped with his gout and knee pain.
Took pain away. 5 minutes, the pain to be gone.
Washington law gives an affirmative defense to pot patients who collectively grow up to 45 plants together. While there were more plants here, the Harveys say the plants were scattered, allowing them to have more.
For 15 plants apiece, and there were 5 of us that were in on this job. And we thought we were legal for 75 plants, you know.
But for the federal government, this is all illegal. Now the Kettle Falls Five face up to 40 years in prison. One faces life. Now, they did find more processed marijuana inside that home as well. Their trial was supposed to start next Monday, but it has since been delayed until July 28th.
Such an interesting case, Ian. So now that Washington has licensed pot growers, is that going to affect what happens here?
Well, I talked with prosecutors who said that they wouldn't comment because it's ongoing litigation, but it's still very illegal in their court system. It's still illegal under federal law. And however, one of the Kettle Five's consultants said, is the federal government really going to convict these people when there are recreational sales going on just down the street?
Yeah.
It's a good question, and it's one of the reasons so many people across the state and even the country are keeping a close eye on this case.
Oh, I bet they are. Thanks for bringing that, Ian. Thanks so much.